The first exercise we'll start with for neck rehab is simple neck range of motion. In order to do this, point your chin down towards your chest and slowly sweep your head across your collarbone towards your shoulder and then back. And slowly continue around in a circular motion until you are looking at your opposite shoulder. Repeat this motion on both sides. Make sure that you go very slowly so that you can articulate each joint. This should take you approximately 15 to 30 seconds to complete one rotation. Perform this as many times as necessary. Next, we will go over how to perform a chin tuck. Start out by laying on your back and notice the curve in your neck. This is what you want to depress as you do this motion. As you get more comfortable, you can progress to a standing position and perform the same motion. Simply jut your chin out forward and then retract it back as if you're trying to give yourself a double chin. It's helpful to perform this movement in a mirror so that you can see if you are performing it correctly or if you are simply returning to your start position rather than retracting your head further back than where you started. If you're having trouble in the standing position, continue practicing laying on your back on a firm surface, and use one hand to feel behind your neck to ensure that you are depressing the curvature in the back of your neck as you perform each chin tuck repetition. Next, we will go over some simple stretches you can do for your neck. Start by simply looking all the way down towards your chest and then slowly tilting your head as far back as you can tolerate going. It's important to work through your full range of motion, or at least as much pain-free range of motion as possible. Next, start tilting your head side to side so that your ear is over your shoulder. Here you can apply a stretch using overpressure from your hand of the side you are tilting your head towards. Be sure not to pull too hard with your hand, as this should not cause severe discomfort. You can also look down at an angle to apply a stretch more towards the back of your neck. Again, you can apply overpressure using the hand of the side that you are looking down towards. Repeat these stretches as needed. Now we will go over some strengthening exercises using isometric exercises. Start with neck rotation. With this exercise, you are going to look over your shoulder by rotating your head and resisting the movement with the hand of the side you are rotating towards. Be sure you are not straining too much doing this movement. You should try to hold this position for at least 5 seconds for each repetition to start building strength. Next, you can perform the same type of exercise with lateral flexion of the neck. So you're going to try to tilt your head so that your ear is over your shoulder. Again, you're going to use the hand of the side you tilt your head towards to resist the movement. And again, try and hold this position for at least 5 seconds each repetition you perform in order to start building some strength in your neck. The last exercise we will go over for the neck is posture. This is really a full body positional exercise. Start by standing with your back against the wall. You want to perform a chin tuck to decrease the curvature in the back of your neck. You'll also want to perform a pelvic tilt at your pelvis and low back in order to depress the curvature at your low back. Your feet do not need to be pressed firmly against the wall, but you should try to stand as upright as possible. Lastly, you'll want to bring your shoulders up so that they're in a 90-90 position as demonstrated. Try to maintain all points of contact that you have established with performing each individual movement. So keep your head against the wall, both shoulders, elbows, and hands, your low back, and butt, all against the wall throughout this hold.